up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Deanna, and for those that are old, welcome back. Today I will be going over what macros are and how to track your macros. So first things first, right? What are macros? Macros are carbs, fats, and protein. Carbs are 4 calories per gram. Protein is 4 calories per gram, and then fats are 9 calories per gram. So depending on your goals and whatever body composition you want to achieve, that is where your macros will be different from others. How to calculate your macros, you have to do an equation. So I will put that up here. And once you figure out what your calories are, a good way to do that, you can also try tracking the food that you are eating daily into an app called MyFitnessPal, and then track that for 3 days. Once you're able to really see where your maintenance calories are at, you can adjust based off of what your goals are. If it's fat loss, you will lower your calories. If it is muscle building, you will increase your calories. So based off of that, you will go ahead and get the ratios. So for me, I would do 30% protein, 50% carbs, and 20% fats. So that breakdown for me will come out to 150 grams of protein, 250 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. So these are my macros, and you should not follow them. I'm just saying that as a disclaimer because these will only work for me and probably not work for you, because with macros, it takes into account my activity level, it takes into account how my body is, any dieting history that I have had. And so if you're trying to figure out your macros, it's best to, one, just calculate it yourself or hire a professional to do it for you. So based off of what I have, when I'm doing a meal, what I will essentially do is open up an app called MyFitnessPal, and I will start logging in the food. So once you open the app, it's going to show you search for food. So in my meal, I have chicken, I have rice, and then I have cashews. The chicken is the protein source, the rice is the carb source, and the cashews are the fat source. So in order to track this, I would open the app, I would go to search for food, and as I search for chicken, you would type in chicken, and typically the foods with the green check mark are the most credible sources. So I had 4 ounces of chicken. So I'm just gonna type in chicken, put in 4 ounces, and there you have it. Same thing for the rice. I have jasmine rice, and I did 1 cup. I will just type in jasmine rice, click 1 cup, and then it should be in there. I do the same step for cashews, so I'll type in cashews into the search bar, put in 20 grams because that's how much I use, and then it's all in there. So that's essentially how to track macros for one meal. So when I am tracking macros for a meal, I typically like to have a carb, a fat, and a protein source. And the reason why I do that is because it helps you keep a balanced meal. It helps you hit your macro goals for the day, especially if I'm eating 5 meals a day. I like to divide my total macros by 5, which are the 5 meals that I'm eating, and then have a balanced amount at each meal. So that is how I track my macros. If this is basically a brief overview of how to do it, it doesn't really get to the nitty-gritty of it. But if you guys have any other questions, just go ahead and go to the comments. Whatever you have, I would love to answer them. And this is typically what I do with all my clients, right? I set them up with macros, I adjust things as needed depending on their fat loss goals, weight loss, or muscle building, reverse dieting, whatever it is. We have macros based off of every client, and each individual is so different, and that's why it's very important to just really monitor everything. And so if you guys are curious for one-on-one coaching, I do have a few slots open, and here are the transformations. So yeah, if you guys are still interested, I'm going to link my coaching application in the description box. And if you guys are interested, please do apply. I would love to work with you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please subscribe.